What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing good as well. It is a beautiful Saturday. I waited until later in the day to come out and get my walk in. It was extra breezy by the river and not as hot around that time, so it worked out. I'm at the playground right now. This is the spot that I come, or I used to come frequently whenever I lived at my uncle's and my son wasn't with me. I really didn't want to be really didn't want to be there for one, and without him, I especially didn't want to be there. So at night I would come to places like this and just chill out, or go by the lake and chill out, and um, just meditate or take my shoes off and walk around in the grass and ground myself. It's really quiet here, and this is my son's school, so I feel close to him here. Just a lot of reasons. There's hardly anybody ever here, so it's really nice to come here. And when you don't have your own backyard, it kind of feels like it's private, and it's definitely a personal space to me since it's my son's school. So anyway, I feel really comfortable here, so I came here to make my video today. I got to talk to my son earlier. It's the first time that I talked to him on the phone in 2 weeks, and it was bittersweet because, it made me emotional. I'm trying not to get emotional right now just talking about it, but you're gonna have those days. I'm not gonna get on here and be like, it's all easy. It's not easy. It's really hard. That pain being separated from him never goes away. Don't get too excited, haters, because I know how to transmute it, and that's part of why I'm here, because I like to swing and I like to ground myself, and I definitely know how to dance and sing and get that negativity out. But you have to feel it. My point in telling you this is that you have to feel it. Feel every single part of sadness, any kind of negative emotion that you have, even anger. I'm not angry, but just using that as an example. It doesn't matter what it is, you need to feel it completely. You need to let it move through your body as well. So give it its time, give it its space, give yourself the moment you need to process that. I don't know what that is, but it's loud. Motorcycle, maybe. Give it a second. Definitely a motorcycle. Give yourself time to process those emotions. Your happy emotions and your high vibrations, you want to relish those moments. You want them to last forever. But everything is fleeting. Change is the only constant thing. So you have to embrace whatever is thrown at you. And those negative emotions are no different. You want to process them, feel them. Don't cover anything up with a Band-Aid. Don't avoid them and run away from them. Try to hide them, suppress them, especially with drugs or alcohol, or by being mean to other people, or anything like that. You want to feel them. If you need to cry, cry. Just don't sit in it. Let it, process it, recognize it for what it is, deal with it, do some healing work, journal, meditate, pour some love back into yourself. Do whatever you need to do to take care of yourself in that moment. But let it be a moment. Don't sit in it. Don't wallow in it. Don't let it become a whole day. Don't let it become a whole 2 days, the whole week, a month. Don't let yourself sit in it for that long. That means you're not processing it. That means you're just letting it consume you. Don't do that. Get a good cry out. Everybody needs a good cry every now and then. And if you need to cry, cry. There's no shame in that. Even guys, if you don't want to do it in front of anybody, go somewhere privately and process that. But let it out. Feel every single second of it, every single part of it, and then release it. Let it go. Don't let it consume you. Don't get stuck there. Keep moving. Speaking to my son and hearing him tell me that he loves me is so important to me. But even if I didn't have it, I need to find my motivation elsewhere, and that's in God. But when I do hear it, it motivates me and encourages me to move on, because there's a fire station right around the corner too, so it figures all these things would happen as soon as I decide to make a video. But anyway, moving on, God made his promise to me by choosing me to go through this situation, and I soldiered up. Soldiered up. I told my uncle the minute he started being mean to me, and I told him I was a soldier, and I don't think he believed me, but I am. I'm a soldier in God's army. I'm not. I may look sweet and I may act nice, but I definitely know how to armor up and soldier through any situation. I've been through other things in my life that have very much prepared me for this moment, and even though it's been hard and grueling at times, this is part of my story. This is part of my path, and to step into my purpose, I have to go through these things, and you will too. So I want you to be prepared for the hard moments, and I want you to know how to handle them when they arise, because when you get on your path and you start praying for your purpose and you start taking those steps to heal, you're gonna have lots of moments like the times that I've had today or other days where it's really hard, and you're gonna have to dig deep to find that motivation. I promised God, I promised my son, I promised myself that I would never give up and I would never stop, and I'm not going to. I don't care how hard it gets. So you're gonna have to find a way to make it through those moments, no matter how much they hurt, no matter how much I don't want to cry, no matter how much it makes you want to give up. You don't do it. Don't do it, because what's on the other side, that rainbow of God's promise, is so worth it. So don't do that. Soon as I made that video yesterday about extremists in religion and stuff, then here I am on my walk today, and I get a track, guys. It's not surprised, but I'm not gonna hate on him. He was the sweetest old man, and if you grew up in the South, and I'm sure other parts of the country that are very, very religious, you know what a track is. People leave them all around. They hand them out, telling you about God and telling you about Christianity, and this one is about you can trust the Bible, which, you know, I would rather somebody witness to me or ask to, I guess, pray together than have a track. But some old school folks around here are still all about their tracks. I've seen one that looked like money, so people would pick it up and then they would lay it on the ground, and it was a trick. I've seen that several times around here, but I haven't been handed a track in a long time, so it was hilarious that he handed me one, and I just took it and I said, "Thank you, you have a great day." Most people would just throw it straight in the trash, but I wanted to keep it for my video because I am not going to hate on dude, and a lot of people around here think that I am, I don't know, a witch or something. I have no idea, but I have the utmost faith in God, and just because I don't go to church or subscribe to Christianity any longer doesn't mean at all that I am an atheist or I'm in a cult or anything. I serve the Most High. I walk with the divine in every single thing that I do, but it was just so funny that I got a track today right after making that video. So shout out to the sweet old man on my walk today. Thank you for the track. I will not be spreading hate. I will not be just throwing it away. I'll probably read it and just see what he wanted to pass along to me that he thought that I needed today. So shout out Christians that are out doing their job and pounding the pavement, trying to gather strength. I remember we had Mormons stop by our house years ago, and I have a very soft spot in my heart for Mormons. They come here and ride around on their bikes, the elders. I remember me and my friend, we host some elders and snuck them into Riverbend, which is a music festival that we used to have on the water downtown here every year, and we snuck them in because they're so young and they're just doing what they're told to do, what they're conditioned to do, just like this Christian man handing out his tract. This is what they've been conditioned to do, and they have conformed, and they're walking the walk that they think that they need to walk. But a lot of the Mormons, you have to fulfill that 2-year contract with your church, your temple, to do your mission work. And a lot of them go on their missions and they meet their wives, and that's what they accomplish. But if I ever see them out, they did stop by our house, and they asked my ex-husband if they could pray with him, and he said no, but I would have let them. I love the elders. I saw some last year down at Coolidge Park, a downtown park we have here, and I talked to them for a little while, and I told them about sneaking the Mormons into Riverbend, and how funny that was, that we probably, if it had gotten out, they would think that we were corrupting them, but we just wanted them to have a little bit of fun on their mission. Nobody got hurt, nobody got drunk, nobody got laid. So I felt we were just breaking them out of jail for a minute, and I'm sure if they ever see this or I ever talk to them again, they'll always remember that. But yeah, Jehovah's Witnesses will come around and do their witnessing. I remember my grandmother hiding from them in the house so that they wouldn't know that we were home. But bless them, they're all just doing what they're conditioned to do, and how their church has taught them to reach out to others and try to recruit them. But I don't think anybody needs to be recruited. Everything that you want to believe is, as long as you're not hurting anybody else or yourself, is fine. We all serve a higher power, whether you realize it or not. We are not just here willy-nilly, and we have a purpose. And the quicker that we wake up to that, the better. But I'm not going to condemn anybody for what they believe. Whatever leads you to your higher power source is what leads you there. But I'm not going to jump in anybody's face and scream, "You're wrong, you're wrong." I'll say you're wrong for doing that to other people, but I'm not going to do that to you. And you shouldn't do that to others either. But yeah, I hope you're all having a good day. I busted through 200 subscribers. I know a lot of people will celebrate busting 1,000, 10,000, or working towards those YouTube plaques, and absolutely do that. But I am celebrating over 200 because I think it is a huge milestone for my channel. I was at 112 forever, and now I'm busting through 200 in less than 3 weeks, something like that. So to me, that's amazing. I am so happy that people are coming to my channel, and I appreciate you all, every single one of you, even the haters. But there's a lot of people that I don't know now, so I know that I have reached beyond the people in my hometown that are hating on me. I really love the support that I have in my hometown, but if I don't, and then I understand it because there's so many rumors and false narratives out here about me that I can completely understand, if you don't know me, how you might fall into the trap of blindly believing some of that stuff. So I send you love and light too. But thank you so much for the views, the subs, the likes, the shares, the emails that I get. I know now why people have 3 and 4 different channels, not only to monetize 3 and 4 different channels and to have several streams of income from YouTube, but also there is a girl that I watched previously, and it has made me very sad to see lately that they shut her channel down just at the drop of a hat. And I think she had over 20,000 subscribers, maybe even more, so don't quote me on that. But Olivia Leads with Love, and she is a very sweet person, and she's living on the street right now. She very much depended on YouTube for her income, and they can just go and shut you down at the drop of a hat, and there goes your job. So she has, I saw today, another channel, and I think she said in the video that she has 2 others, but there's only like 200 subscribers on there now. So unless people have really tried to find her, she's not getting the donations. She's not getting her money from working as a content creator on YouTube anymore, and that has forced her out of her hotel situation. I felt like we were a lot alike, even though I didn't make my money on YouTube. I would like for my channel to be monetized, but I don't want to depend on YouTube for all of the money that I make. So if anybody feels guided to give to my situation, I'm not asking for donations at all, but I would prefer that you give it to me directly and not through YouTube. And I definitely, even though I would love for it to be monetized, that would be icing on the cake. I don't want to just solely depend on money that YouTube would pay me, or super chats or super thanks or anything like that, because I've heard so many stories about how they don't get them. I have seen so many people get shut down. My son had a YouTube channel that had a lot of subscribers, and they just shut him down. He wasn't making money off of it, but it made him really sad because he had worked really hard. He's the original YouTuber in our family, so he taught me a lot about how to do this thing. So shout out Collie. I love you, Colin. I know you're not watching my videos, and a lot of people think that you are, but I know that you're not. But maybe one day you'll get to see them and know that how much mommy loves you, and how much she has really tried to work very hard on pushing herself and reaching her goals and staying focused and leaving behind the things that no longer serve me. The sacrifices have been great, but so will the reward, and I have the utmost faith in that. So I love you all. I hope you're having a great evening, morning, afternoon, whenever this finds you. I'm so glad that you're here. God loves you, and you're never alone. Bye.